It's Lydia Rodriguez with Healthy Mothers, Healthy Babies, the culinary instructor for the healthy cooking classes at Healthy Mothers. Today I'm bringing you a very quick lunch. My kids are starving and they're on their lunch break right now, so I'm going to try and make them a really fast taco bowl, taco tostada, tacos, filling meat, whatever you want to call it, but it's for them to eat as fast as possible. I'm trying to make it as healthy as possible, getting as much vegetables as possible in this taco meat, and you'll see what I mean in just a minute. I'm going to start off by adding some avocado oil to my pan, and I've already pre-chopped some onions and bell peppers, so I'm going to add those now, and I probably chopped a little more than I needed, so I'll just save this for another day. Hey, it saves me the work, right? And I'm going to go ahead and mix it, and I'm going to let this cook for just about a minute or so, and I'm doing this on high heat because like I said, I'm trying to do this quick. I'm going to be using turkey meat today, ground turkey meat, because it's just what I happen to have. It's what I was able to find at Costco before all the craziness of me needing to be quarantined. Plus it's a really good source of protein. It's lean and fat, although I buy the brown one, so it has a little bit of fat in it, which is good for you. But it's a great source of protein. And ground anything is really quick cook and really gets you out of a pinch. So I've cooked the onions and the pepper a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and add my meat, and I'm going to let all of this brown together. Okay? So we're going to let it work. As soon as the pink has gone away and it's browned, we're going to add a series of spices that we're going to make kind of like our own homemade taco seasoning. So we're not buying the prepackaged stuff that contains, all kinds of additives so that the spices don't go bad. We're going to avoid all that by using our own spices. So we'll be back in just a second. Okay, so we're back now. Our meat has gone ahead and completely cooked. It's no longer pink. I did have to drain it a little bit because it did release a lot of juices and it wasn't browning for me. So I just put a colander in the sink and drained it a little bit and put it back in the same pot. And now we're trying to get a little bit of browning effect going on, because brown food is good food. That's where flavor goes and it gets concentrated, okay? So now we're gonna go ahead and add our spices. In order to make homemade taco seasoning, you need paprika. This happens to be smoked paprika. I enjoy it more. You're gonna add about a tablespoon or so. And I go heavy on the spices. So if you don't like things that seasoned, then go a little bit less. But I kind of like a lot, and so do my kids. They like things heavenly seasoned. So that was chili powder. I'm going to add a touch of turmeric so that it gives a depth of color and smokiness. And that's just about a teaspoon. You don't need as much of the turmeric. I'm going to be adding, let's see, here it is. Ground cumin as well, and it doesn't want to come out, so pop off the lid. I probably should measure it. The center palm of your hand is about a tablespoon, just so you know. Okay, so I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of ground cumin. And then, just because I always like a little bit of an herbal taste, I'm going to add, where is it? Sage. Sage is one of my favorite herbs. And it kind of adds like a hint of lemony in the background, I guess you could say. There's just a little bit, just a teaspoon. You're really not going to notice it that much. And then, secret ingredient in taco sauce is cinnamon. It gives a more earthy flavor. So now I'm going to stir all those spices in and let them start browning. And I'm going to lower the heat on my pan a little bit since this has started to brown. Okay, and at this point I'm also going to be adding a little bit of salt. Okay, and you're going to season, as your family likes. I added kosher salt, and I'm also going to add ground black pepper. Oh, and I forgot a major ingredient. But don't worry, because it can still be added. Garlic powder. You can most certainly add fresh garlic if you prefer. But when I'm making taco seasoning, I kind of like all my seasonings to be dry. I like it to be uniform. Okay? So they have awakened, I promise you. This smells delicious. And now I'm gonna add what my children don't know that I add. Well, they probably do at this point. Is I'm gonna add a lot of vegetables because I want them to get fiber in their diet. And one way of getting not only fiber, but folic acid for you mommies that are pregnant, you're crucial and you need this. Folic acid and iron in your diet is spinach. Okay, and I just went ahead and gave it a rough chop. It's fresh spinach. I know it seems like a lot, but it's honestly going to disappear. As soon as it hits the heat, it starts to cook down and it's going to disappear. Okay, the other thing that's crucial to have in your diet is more fiber, because I already said fiber, didn't I? So more fiber would be adding another vegetable that provides that, and that is coleslaw or cabbage. Okay, I'm going to be adding, this is finely shredded cabbage, so I don't have to wash it or bother having to shred it myself. This is going to add a ton of moisture to your dish, okay, and it's going to add a ton of fiber, and it doesn't have any carbs in it. Well, I lie, maybe 2 carbs per like 3 cups. So it's really not adding a lot of fiber at all. This is an incredibly low carb, super high in protein and healthy fat meal that's easy to do. Now this meat is practically done. All that's left to do is really to taste it and see if the seasonings are right or if they need a little bit more. You can serve this in taco shells, whether they be soft or hard. You can also, and this is the way I'm going to eat it in a little bit, is by cauliflowered rice. This happens to be the kind that you can put in the microwave and steam it, and just put a bed of cauliflower rice on, and then add your taco meat on top of that. Sour cream, a little bit of avocado, anything you like, however you like your tacos, and voila, it is done. Lunch is served.